Hello, welcome back. I don't know why you're here, and I don't know why I'm here beyond the fact that a long time ago, two people had a very irresponsible night, and I am painful for the rest of my life. I'm sorry, I haven't had near enough coffee right now to be alive. Real life is a pain in the ass. Being an adult sucks. If you're not an adult, please enjoy it while you can. Please. I miss not being an adult. Anyway, moving on. What we got today is just something that's going to be some really stupid fun on my end. Basically, a test with 4 Zashiki, yes 4, and 1 Oka. Now, before we get too far into it, Oka is not a Shikigami you can actually summon. If I've been told correctly, and I'm remembering what I've been told correctly, which is up in the air if I do, because as anyone has seen from my observation duty playthroughs, I have a goldfish brain. So, yeah. But I think she was part of a crossover thing, and now the only way to get her is through shards. That may have also been the only way to get her, period. But you can get the shards through the consignment thing, because a lot of people pass shards around and everything. And I kind of fell in love with her character design and wanted her, so yeah. Don't at me. But I kind of fell in love with her character design and just wanted her. But yeah, I mean, I happily donated back the shards that I got from getting one of her bios. Put those back out there for people. In all honesty, she might be the only one that's actually easy to get a hold of. The others, not so much. But yeah. But if you actually do get her, and her, this is just an idea I had. Mostly because so few people have her right now that the comment section about her is like nixed, non-existent. But I guess I'm just going to try this, so in case you have her and you're up in the air on what to do, this is just my thing I found that works. And of course, again, my Zashikis, our lovely little batteries. Everybody knows who this one is, who Zashiki Earth is. Let's get on track here. You all know her. She spent so much time showing up in my combat test. She is my favorite. She is the precious child. We love her. But of course, she's got her sisters. But let's actually start here with Oka, since this is probably why you're all here today. And yes, this is freaking beautiful. Anyway. So, for this Oka, who I sacrificed so many skill to Ruma for, you don't even want me to answer this question. And everything to get her up to grade 6, and fully skilled, I went the route of putting in shoujo on her. Now, she's not got the highest effect hit, but she does have some good effect resistance, some crit, lots of speed, so she is just going to town from the get-go. A little more defense, some HP, lots of attack. This is just what I found works. You might have something else, or there might be other people who have her who have found other options. But again, this is what I was into. Hit the button here. So, you know. She, of course, effect hit can help her a lot. So let's face it, 2 out of 3 of her skills need effect hit. Lay it on her. You could go to town with more. I just wanted to see what I could do about making her more just beat somebody with a sledgehammer. That sounded weird. One day I should learn how to edit things. Moving on. But like I said, within shoujo, because at the very least, boosting her ability to hit through effect resistance seemed like a fun idea. And of course, this beautiful speed soul here. This here. And of course, adding in Dangler for some extra attack and to give her that beautiful effect resistance, because I don't like my Shiki getting knocked stupid. I like dealing that, but not having it happen to them. Now, again, this is up in the air. This is literally, as I've said before, this is just my take on what I like that works on her, and I found that works. Other people have other ideas, but, you know, what goes, goes. Now, moving on to my Zashikis, we, of course, will start with the classic, my favorite, my Zashiki Earth, grade 6. Perfect. Tons of defense, little extra HP. She can definitely smack a bitch. Some speed, a little crit damage, some effect resistance. Basically, yes, she is here to be the battery. She will show up everywhere with me. I take her into duel most of the time. I take her into if I'm teaming up with somebody for Kraken, Nin, and whatever, you can bet Zashiki Earth is going to be there because she is going to bring the orbs to the party. At the very least, if I'm inviting you along and you're inviting me, I will be bringing some orbs in the form of her. So as you see here, fully skilled up beautifully. Now, most people will say you need to put her with the Azure Basin thing, but while I do have one that has that, I did also feel like that kind of like you're wasting the effect hit booster thing, which is fine. I mean, if that's how you play, that's fine. But I wanted something where she could actually protect herself a little bit. So, Jizo, as we've mentioned, with some effect boosting, defense, everything. And of course, for a little extra attack, just house it, but only for the extra 15%. The rest is mostly towards boosting her defense, so you're keeping that battery on the field longer so she can do her job. Personally, she is my favorite. I love her, and she's held out to the very end before. I bring her in my Kusa flower somewhere, and they tend to be the last ones standing, with Kusa only beating her out, of course, but they tend to be the last ones standing, which is pretty nice, actually. So don't knock a Jizo build if you get a chance. Trust me. Now, moving further down the line here to the rest of the Zashiki. We, of course, have now my Zashiki Water, Zashiki Fire, and a most recent addition in Zashiki Earth, Air. Remember what I said earlier about not having enough coffee to be alive? Yeah. So Zashiki Water here actually uses an Azure Basin build that's closer to what people would normally tell you to do, like your mentors, because it just bolsters the orbing. Like, she gives you 4 on the first turn plus her effects once you've labeled her up some. Leveled. English is my native language, but I can't speak it. So anyone who speaks multiple languages and English is one of your secondary languages, you have my eternal gratitude on that, my eternal amazement on that, because our language is such a pain in the ass. I can't even speak it, and I was born speaking this, pretty much. I've grown up with this language, and I still can't speak it. What's wrong with me? Anyway, so because of Azure Basin, it gives the 15% effect hit, no resistance, of course, a little more crit damage, a little more crit, some more speed. I mean, if you've got a battery, you want them to be moving fast enough so they're putting more orbs out there, at least until you get to where you're regularly hitting 5 in the dome, but still. But of course, a focus on defense, little bit of HP, and a little bit of attack, but her main focus is, of course, on her being able to stay on the field. If anything, defense and HP and speed are the ones I would suggest building the most when it comes to Zashiki. That's why she's doing her job. In this case, of course, we have the Azure Basins, which I tried to go to add as little extra effect hit as necessary. Mostly focusing with defense for this one. And of course, Pearl here also for its defense boosting. I mean, she can slap somebody, but mostly her job is, of course, being the orb bringer. I actually like that little suit. And it goes very nicely with this. It makes her look like Oka's little sister, to be honest. Now, moving over here, we'll go with Zashiki Air, who's like the newest. And hers is more or less a little bit on the sadistic side on my part, because anyone who knows me knows I like to just screw with people sometimes. So, in her case, speed out the wazoo, a little bit of crit damage, plenty of effect resistance to keep her on the field, defense, some HP, not a lot of attack, but mirror force, mirror late. You can tell I've been playing Yu-Gi-Oh again, haven't you? Can't you? Mirror force. Anyway, moving on. Okay, there's something interesting going on, and I think that's chat 2 or chat 1, but there's something interesting going on up there. I'm going to have to go check that out in a hot minute. And a shout out to everybody up there. So, we have, of course, Mirror Lady here with the speed booster, because, let's face it, it's your healers and it's your orb bringers that are the ones people will take out. So, and as we've all know, Mirror Lady can royally dick somebody. Let's be honest here, we know the way this plays. So the focus is, of course, on defense, mostly, and effect resistance, and speed. With to take advantage a little bit of Mirror Lady's ability, just because your battery's gonna go out eventually, but why not make somebody cost somebody to try to take it out? It's fun. And of course, Isio, I don't know how to pronounce this, is mostly here for its effect resistance boosting, and because I had this beautiful HP thing, and I mean, come on. HP, defense, this was what the focus was on this one. It's a little bit sadistic, but it's fun. Now, moving on over here to Zashiki Fire. Zashiki it's between like Zashiki and Kusa, but they have like some of the cutest skins. Like, whoever did the modeling for designing those out, you did some amazing things. These are like freaking adorable. Her focus is, of course, with Holy Flame, because I'm an idiot, as anyone knows, as I've said multiple times. I'm an idiot with a megaphone, and I wanted to see, could this work? Like when she's using her fire and sacrificing herself in a way to give you orbs, and people are attacking you, can Holy Flame actually do something with bringing her back a little bit from that, like preserving it? What can I say? And of course, like with the others, speed. Just speed. Some extra HP, a little more defense, not a lot really compared to the others. Smidgen of crit, a little crit damage, some effect resistance, a little bit of ability to slap somebody. Now, as you of course saw, all of them are fully skilled up. The other 4, three of them are grade 5, the others grade 6. But this one mostly put a focus towards like HP, defense, speed. And of course we have Trina here because I decided I want her to still be able to slap somebody a little bit. Just a little smacking around. And this one. And honestly, I didn't have anything else that could have used these at the time, so, you know. If anything, though, it's kind of proven kind of fun. So, this is going to be very interesting in that we have one here who's actually here to do the attacking. The rest are to bring orbs, but they can still slap somebody. I personally like watching this because this is up there with watching Hahakagami or watching the frogs go down someone. Which I really need to make another video related to that, but moving on. So, if you've gotten this far, thank you. If you want to leave, no problem, no shame, no foul. If you want to stick around and see what happens, please do so. So, let's hit it. Ready? And cue the glitching. There. Oh, no glitching for a change. Oops. Let me get you guys all skilled back. There we go. I didn't know I had 2 of these not doing anything. I mean... Oko's voice is adorable. Just so many orbs. Pretty much multiple Zashiki, blast that orb bar full on the first turn. I feel like having, if I had Susabi here, this would be almost evil. Actually, that gives me an idea, is I'm just out of morbid curiosity, want to see what happens when I have, like, either SSR Susabi or SP Susabi in here with these girls, and just watch what happens. Maybe I'll do that just for funsies at some point. Now, of course, Air is gonna getting whooped, but she's been also sacrificing most of her HP for orbs at this point. I kind of love that the way that the Zashiki do things, you may as well just say they're going Kamehameha. Oh god, I need to rewatch Dragon Ball Z. And there's the glitchy. There we go. Alright, so I'm gonna take these girls over to the next one, to the Kappa zone, and we'll see what happens. That was just so many orbs. Okay, so we're back. We're in the Kappa zone with 4 Zashiki, 1 Oka, and 1 Seme just in the background looking pretty. So, let's do this, shall we? I mean, Seme's putting in some work right now, but really, well, I'm kind of glad he's more defense-oriented at times. Bam! Nothing like having a battery that can actually slap something. Zashiki Air, though, is taking a beating, but that's mostly because, again, she is literally towards the tail end of it. Wait. Did someone Zashiki just heal? Oh wait, maybe that's just the thing. Or I don't know what I'm seeing. Of course, we just got to see Mirror Lady do its effect, too. Because, I mean, took out that Kappa that kept hitting us. I mean, hey, your battery's gonna go out eventually. May as well make sure, like I said, make sure it hurts somebody. Alright, so that's enough of that. I'm going to head off from here now. If you stuck around the end, thank you, and please do the holy trifecta of YouTube down below with the like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you all next time, alright? You didn't really think I was gone, did you? No, I got that idea, so we're gonna go ahead and knock that out, square that out right now with, just see what the hell happens when you have Susabi, SSR, and SP, and/or SP together with the 4 Zashiki. Let's be honest. So, first off, SSR Susabi, who, if you've seen previous video with him, uses, of course, this beautiful Seductress set here. Could be better, but it's got a main focus on crit damage, because wowzas. And, of course, because, he is a multi-hitting Shiki, he uses Ghostly Songstress, because, let's face it, that is a Ghostly Songstress is a love letter to multi-hitting Shiki. And we know how, our boy here does. So, let's go, shall we? Real quick. eradicate the entire field in 1 second. Okay, now you know we have to. I'll be in a sec. And we're back for the second Susabi, i.e. beautiful SP Susabi, who, this one, grade 6, just like the other Susabi, fully skilled. Look at this beautiful damage. Yes. This is probably the only time I'm gonna get away with this. But beautiful, yes. And using a Fitakusu, if only because I figured why the heck not. And of course, Conch Blower, because one, it's attack boosting souls, and I had these that were beautiful. And second, I like to make jokes. Susabi, C, come on. Moving on. Let's see what happens, shall we? I love the effect of that realm behind him. For it. Oh man, this was kind of a waste. I just forgot, SP Susabi does not actually obliterate orbs the way that regular Susabi does. That sucks. Oh well. When was the next time I was going to be able to do a Susabi? But he is good for clearing a field. It has some really nice effects. SP Susabi, kind of over. Anyway, moving on. Alright. That wasn't as climactic and amazing as just going to town with SSR Susabi, but I mean still, not too bad. Alright. Now I'm really gone for good. For now. Have a good day. See ya.